Hello pretty baby, my name's I don't mean to bother you.
It's 54, but it feels like 64. Let's fucking go. Alright, so the main reason I'm making this video is as a marker in my life. Today I'm 33 years old and it is May 7th, 2024. This is the first birthday I've had in, let's just say, many years where I haven't been depressed at all. And I mean, it was something that kind of happened over time. It was something that I made a decision to do for myself this year, but it wasn't something that was a New Year's resolution. Like I was like, hey, this year I'm not going to be depressed. But it kind of was. I said, hey, I don't want to be depressed anymore.
No.
I don't want to feel sorry for myself anymore. I don't want to feel like a burden to people anymore. And I got help. I started going to therapy. I started doing life skills. And not only did I start going to therapy, but I actually put everything into it. And I actually did the work, the shadow work, whatever you want to call it, that's required behind the scenes. The stuff that I have to do myself that a therapist can't teach you or the therapist can't do for you. You know what I mean? And so I just want to say, for anybody out there who's struggling with depression, it is curable. And it's not through medication. At least not the type of medication that you get from a pharmacy. And I promise you that. Some of that stuff might help, but it's just a Band-Aid, and it's not fixing the underlying problem, which is your own inability to regulate your own emotions, which is totally masterable. And even when you do master it, not saying that I have at all by any means, but even if you do get to a point where you honestly feel like you have mastered it, that doesn't mean it just stops there and there's no more shit for you to learn and master. It keeps going. It's just like life and learning things. You never stop learning things. No matter how wise or intelligent you become, you're always going to keep on learning and taking in new information. So I hope this helps somebody, and I really do hope that you get better. And I know that you can. Have a great day, everyone. Real quick, I just wanted to add something to that. Like, seriously. I feel like such an idiot for like making one of these types of videos, but I mean it, and it is real. I can't tell you how to do it because there is no step-by-step formula for curing your depression. But I can tell you, and being 100% honest right here, like no bullshit whatsoever, coming from somebody who used to experience depression on a daily or a weekly or a yearly basis for multiple years of his life, this entire year, 2024, I have not experienced a single day where I was depressed. Does that mean that I haven't had any sadness or any anger or any discomfort? That's not what I'm saying at all. Of course, I have felt those things. But those are emotions that I have learned to be able to cope with and essentially, maybe not necessarily control, but regulate them and regulate the way that I respond to those emotions. Like sadness or depression is just a deeper state of sadness. That's all it is. So I find it really not funny, because it's not funny. It's a serious thing. And I do understand that. I find it odd that today we live in a society where like things like anxiety and depression are looked at as if there's some sort of disease or sickness or mental illness. Not to say mental illness doesn't exist. It of course does, right? I mean, I totally do believe that. And I am somebody who has suffered with that and still probably suffer with it to some degree. But what I'm saying is, I don't think that anxiety and depression is something that we should be treating through medication. Okay? I know that that's probably not something that a lot of people agree on. I can tell you that everybody I have ever known, friends, family, foe, that have struggled with depression and that have been medicated did not get better because of the medication. They got better because they worked through it and had a strong support system and got help, and they learned all of the necessary skills required to do so.